Greetings, beloved. Welcome to my digital empire. This is Key. I'm not at my best today, and that's the whole point of making this video, right? Because I'm not at my best. And the reason is because I'm integrating my shadow. I am coming to know the part of me that can be very dangerous, and a part of me that's like serious about setting boundaries, which was my problem since the beginning of time, right? Just like I said, when you are an empath, when you live and operate from the recognition of oneness that you share in humanity, you forget to set boundaries, because for you to give something to another is to give something to yourself, which is not understood by people that I'm expecting to understand, that I'm expecting to get it. And I am actually, like, I would say I'm disappointed at my some of the soul groups I have, some of the people that I am supposed to be working with, because they are always coming to me to take. They're always focusing on taking and not sharing, not coming halfway to meet me, and that's exhausting. Which is why that I'm thinking about, like, talking about how being on a mission is and what it means to be on a mission, guys. So now the people who are on a mission that manifested me at some point, or whom I manifested, I would say, because there's a connection. They are trying to go to the future without the acknowledgement of the past. And you are on a mission means there was something that happened in the past that you care about the most, that you want to support in the present moment, that you want to enhance in the present moment, that you want to stand for. Guys, you cannot be on the mission without the past. What are you on the mission for? What is the meaning that you're seeking? I am 30. I'm sure my mission is not connected to whatever happened in this lifetime. Right? So what am I on a mission for? I remember when I was told, I first of all, I want you to know, in the past 5 days, I wasn't able to make any video because I was not allowed to. My angels made it clear that some negative energy was projected against me through the screen. The people who are watching me on YouTube, there were some people who were projecting negative energy onto me, and I had to be protected. I had to be off the screen somehow. And I am sure these entities or people cannot find me, cannot attack me at this point, because I make sure that I'm protected when I came to the screen to make this video. So on a mission, right? I didn't have any idea that I would be on a mission from the Most High. I would be on a mission to expanding Africa when I started my spiritual awakening journey. For me, it was about me. It was just about me and finding the peace within. That's why I was focused on Buddhism, because, like, I wanted to be one of those guys who just sit in a meditation for hours, because I figured at a very early age that nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. All of this physical reality that we are experiencing on a daily basis is bound to go. Okay, that's like when people come into your lives and just they leave, you realize the impermanence of things, right? So I was so fed up with just having temporary things, that I seek out for the constant, which is unconditional love, which is the truth, right? So I was told by a spiritual reader that I'm on a mission from the Most High, and I wasn't even willing to accept it, because, like, how can it be? How can I be limited in Ethiopia? How can I be limited in Africa? It doesn't make sense. I want to be a universal being who serves everyone, because I didn't have a structure to my spirituality. For me, I was self-centered. I seek out to the best possibility for myself. So when I was told that I'm connected to Ethiopia, even if that I'm from there, I'm Ethiopian, it didn't make sense to me. I mean, what do you mean I'm on the mission from the Most High? I barely know the guy. I barely know the history of Emperor Haile Selassie, or, like, my own history even. So that motivated me to go on a trip to explore some parts of Ethiopia, because I knew that there was something that happened in the past that I cared about the most, that I want to support in the present moment, that I want to explore and expand in the present moment. So once I learned enough about the emperor and what you stood for, which is Africa, integrating Africa, And then it made sense. My spirituality has now, it's narrowed down to Africa. It's narrowed down to women, supporting women. It's narrowed down to working on children, right? Like being the light that I was born to be. And yet I know that I have people that I'm supposed to be working with that I will meet, I'm bound to meet at some point. And of course I would say some of them come halfway, some of them meet me like 30, 70. Like, it's just there was always an extent to which I was traveling to them and they were traveling to me, which is a good thing still. But you know what? Like, an exchange supposed to be happening. There's some kind of exchange, a fair exchange that's supposed to happen among soul groups. But in this case, in my case, the people that I'm disappointed with are just seeking to just take more and give less, which I'm not comfortable with. And of course, I take the responsibility here, the responsibility of setting boundary for myself and not playing small, right? Which I wasn't doing because life sometimes when you honor your mission and when you stand for the truth, when you insist to stay as you are all the time. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy because how the world is operating is, there's a system that's built that wants to pull you towards it, right? To pull you towards it. So to survive in this world, maybe you need a corporate job, like a 8 hours job, or like you need people like who are into the same thing as you are. And anyways, like I am in the shadow. I'm confronting my dark side, and I am late to speak about what being on a mission is. And it depends on who you are on a mission to. You have to give people a chance to teach you, to show you the way, to 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 um to to guide you in some sense, right? So I never had a problem of accepting guidance or even giving the equivalent to that guidance. But like that's not the case. I was going from one place to the next due to the soul contracts I have, like being on a mission and having a soul contract, we can't, they're not separate. They come together. Usually when you are on a mission, there are people that you are going to be on a mission with that you have a soul contract with. And those soul contracts could be you coming my way and me supporting you financially and you supporting me spiritually, or I'm coming to your way at the time where you're seeking emotional support and now I'm there for you, right? So I never had a resistance to my either to my mission or my spiritual awakening journey. I'm always giving it 100%, which my soul group or the people that are supposed to be on a mission with aren't doing. I mean, I don't know why things happen the way they happen, but we all have our free will, right? We all have the will to choose to change the course of our lives, to have a say in the mission, to decide what our contributions should look like. And yet, I don't know if it's because I'm from Ethiopia. Some people, when I talk about Rastafari or the movement, or I don't know, the faith, whatever you want to call it, the history of Ethiopia, they seem to believe that it's personal to me and not seeing the bigger picture. And I'm tired of here being the bigger person, the person that knows why things happen the way they happen, and like that holds a space for everybody to grow up and to see the truth of who they are. So being on a mission, when you meet someone and when you want to make it about power, when you want to make it about the difference and the gaps that we have among ourselves, you're not letting it happen, you're not letting it grow. Okay, like I said on the video that I made about the team Zaman and we are a few years behind from the time we say to each other that we are going to execute the mission. If we don't start now, tomorrow is not promising. Tomorrow doesn't happen, it doesn't exist until it exists in the now, in the present moment. So if you are not in the present moment, or if you are not nurturing your spiritual side, you're not on a mission. Even though you are traveling from one place to the next, or you're meeting people, if you are not humble enough to work together, if you're not humble enough to see the bigger picture and to open yourself up to love and to sharing, to kindness, you're not doing it right. And basically, I don't want you to grow. I don't want you to come into your senses at the expense of me. And I know that I'm rare and I'm so powerful. Okay, I've always known that about me. But in some cases, when I love someone, when I love people, when I find a connection, a past life connection with a group of people, I play small because that's what they're doing. I let them minimize me into the shadow. And once I come to the dark side that's within myself, the unconscious that I was resisting, cannot accept, cannot see. I saw their game. I saw the game very clear. Okay, I saw it in between the lines. Now I am where they are, and I know what they are up to. Okay, so some of you all have blockages in your chakras. Some of you all have blockages in your heart, blockages in your solar plexus. So even if you are open to love, you don't know you don't know how what it takes to be in love, what it takes to honor someone in their fullest sense and to be there for them. Even though your heart is blocked, you are a very empowered being. If your heart's blocked, you're not loving the right way, right? Like, what is the will there? What's the importance of your will if you're not using your willpower to create that space, that safe space where people can feel loved by you and where you can receive the love from others? So being on a mission from the Most High is being involved in the economy of Africa, being involved in the human rights of the Black community. It's all about empowering the Black community, you know, like um, honoring the essence of the Black community. It's all about supporting women, being there for women, for you, for your sisters, and you know, nurturing the children. Like, if you are a fan of Bob Marley, you know what he stood for. Like, in his songs, you can learn what matters the most is your spiritual side, and which is the only thing I have, right? And whoever you are, whatever you are doing, if you are on a mission, the first focus should be to come to your spiritual side. Okay, guys, it's not doing whatever is required of you in the physical world, but also embracing your spiritual side, accepting your power, accepting your shadow, seeing the world for what it is, which was my problem, honestly. I have to admit, I never saw the world for what it is, but like, I saw it for what it can be. That's what was limiting me from manifesting greater things for myself and for Africa and for my people. A few days ago, like, I would say a week, it's not even a week, like 5 days ago, I was confronted to the devil himself, and in the embodiment of the human being. Okay, like, and that person worships money above everything else. I cannot stress it enough. It's all about balance. Life is all about balance. Money has its place in this life, and if you put it above everything else, there are things that you're missing out on. Like, you're missing out on what's the most important thing in life, which is your soul, right? So I was confronted with him, and I was gaslighted by that devil presence. Okay, so I was triggered, because they were just saying, they were lying about the situation that we were trying to negotiate on. Like, I know the truth, but like, I wanted the truth so bad, I was neglecting the dark side, which is like, from a higher perspective, there's a legitimate level of lie that you have to tell to others. Okay, which I am doing at this moment, because not everybody is willing to share a part of themselves with you. Not everybody is willing to do what has to be done. They're always personalizing it. They're always personalizing it in how works best for them and not for you. It's got to be at the expense of you in that case, right? So now I'm learning how to claim the support I deserve. I'm learning how to claim the attention I deserve, even though it means it involves lying. Even though it means it involves I wouldn't say forcing, but like I don't give people a choice anymore. I don't give people a choice of not seeing me, because I am paying a price, okay? And I don't believe in sacrifices. I believe in compromise. I believe in patience, and I'm trying to be as patient as possible. But I don't believe in paying sacrifices. That's not kindness. That's self-hate. Some of you are all hate yourselves, and now you drag me down into that space of not honoring my soul and not seeing my worth. Okay, so if you are watching this video and if you are on a mission, you must be doing something about it. You must be traveling, you must be singing, you must be like making videos, you must be writing about it, you must be planning on it, right? But what you are doing is literally trying to go to the future without having to reflect on the past. If you are on the mission, I guarantee you 100% your mission is connected to the past. What happened in the past that you care about the most, that you want to work for in the present? And the past is about history, right? The past is about the people that you're connected to. What kind of people are you attracting into your life as a reminder of the past? And what are they saying to you? Okay, when you are on a mission, you remember people. I know why things happen the way they do. And I remember you, most of you who came into my especially private personal life, I remember you from somewhere. I remember you from the time of Lalibela or Gondar. I remember you from the time of Aksum. I remember you from the time of Egypt. I remember you from the time of Ghana. Whichever African continent that we have an adventure together, we had an adventure together. I remember you from that time, but you don't, because you are numb to that side of you. Some of you think it's witchcraft to be able to access the past life when it's the most natural thing ever. The most natural thing ever is that you are an infinite being having a human experience. You are limitless. You are timeless. Being timeless means having the picture, the totality of the past, the present, and the future. And if you are not understanding what I'm talking about, you have not done enough work to be on a mission. So just saying I'm on a mission to satisfy your ego, just saying I care about Africa to satisfy your ego, is not doing anything. It's time to be genuine. It's time to be authentic. Okay? So how it's not easy. It's not easy to be on a mission. Okay? It comes with a price to pay. And you signed up for that at a soul level. And if you are on a mission, you have a soul contract with a certain people who already came into your life or are in your life or will be in your life. What is the nature of that contract? There are karmic contracts and there are loving contracts. There are two types of soul contracts, okay? So you would know your contract is karmic when it feels off. You don't care about that person. You know that, like either they are mean to you or they're silly. I wouldn't like mean or arrogant or entitled. It's just, like they both of you remember something happened in the past that you are balancing out now, and it's only temporary. So you don't intend to make it a long lasting relationship. So it's a kind of like, I am present in your life now, but I will not stay. And that's recognized at a soul level. So even if it's a karmic connection, you don't have to abuse each other, you don't have to hurt each other, okay? Like if I am here to pay your debt from a past life, you should allow me to do that as I'm allowing you to do that, right? So me, I know that I'm a gift, I'm a blessing, okay? If I am living in your apartment, if I'm in your life, I'm only here to love you, I'm only here to support you. But if you want to take advantage of me because I care, because I love you, because I can understand the connection I have with you, it's a problem. And that's happening to a lot of light workers in the present moment, that we have to stand up for ourselves. You know what? Like, I was saying before I made this video, I was saying to myself, I'm not afraid of standing alone. If you're not committing to this whole contract that we have, if you're not committed to paying your debt to me and just expect me to conform to your material standards, to your physical demands, I'm not going to be there. I am coming out of my karmic dates. Like, I mean, I am out of it 95%, I would say. Maybe the 5% is like, right now I'm feeling down, right? That it's not going to be a part of my life. I will be in a blissful state. I know that because I have embraced my shadow. There is nothing that I'm running away from. Some of you are all, you don't even know that you are running from something because you are numb to feeling. How do you know you're running from yourself if you're not feeling yourself? If you're not taking the time to be on a vacation, if you're not taking the time to meditate, to do yoga, guys, by refusing to do the work on yourself, you are hurting others. Even though that's not your intention, to hurt others, to take advantage of others, that's what's happening. I know that there are thousands of people who are on a mission from the Most High. I've met some of them, and they try to use me, okay, to educate them, to heal them, for whatever end. Okay, I am doing the spiritual work for all of us. So it means maybe if you have to support me materially, you have to. Because by being present with you in the same room, I am transmuting some of your density. I am changing the market of your business place. I am moving things inside of you for your own good. If I trigger your shadow by my light, it's not personal. It's because it was meant to happen. Because everything is happening for a reason. And that reason is, you can trace it back in the past. There cannot be a reason why you're watching this video. It's not a coincidence. And the reason is found in the past. What happened in the past that connects you to me and to the message that I'm portraying at this present moment. What's the nature of your soul contract? What have you manifested in the journey, in your journey, that were your anchor? You know, some people just show up one time in your life and they're always there. They're always there. You can trust them. They are your safe space. They are your best friend. They are your teacher. Some people come into your life, they gave you a hard time. They challenge you. They drained you. And both of these things are happening for a reason. But if we are connected, if we acknowledge the fact that we are soul group, you have to know ways to serve me. You have to know in what ways I could serve this person that I feel connected to, instead of just aiming to just make it all about yourself and to just, you know, want to take. Because we don't have same situations, we don't have same problems, you know. Like I know that maybe at the moment I'm not thriving materially the way that I intend to, because there are people that I have to give a chance to nurture me, you know, to transport me from point A to point Z. If I'm serving you spiritually, how else could you serve me if you're not spiritually aware? When I serve you spiritually, when I awaken you to your spiritual life, it means that at least you have to serve me materially, because I'm focused on the spiritual world to hold the space for all of us, to bring us to the realization that the nature of our mission is divine, and it's all about Africa, it's all about being black, it's all about liberating the black community for once and for all. And the planet had already ascended, okay? If I refuse to serve you because you are not serving me, I know that I will be on the next phase where we cannot meet, where we cannot read each other, where you can't even access me. And it's not, I'm not deciding to do that. The universe is deciding that for me because it cares about you the way that it cares about me. The universe is so patient with you guys. You wouldn't even understand how the universe is patient with you. All you are being asked to do is to just be inside your body, to feel, to know, to understand who you are, so you can be blessed in infinite number of ways. You can be blessed material. You can have it all when you have you. So what's happening is you're wanting to chase the external without doing enough work in the internal, inside of you. And I have done enough work inside of me. The universe is asking me to help others with it so that they can help me. They can pay for my healing sessions. They can accommodate me in their homes for a week, for 2 weeks, whatever, however long. Because I want that family time, because probably I want that emotional support, because I've been doing a lot of work on my own. And when I say to the universe, oh my God, at this point it's too much, the universe sends someone who is supposed to get it. But that someone is maybe disempowered. I have sold contracts with like 100 numbers of people, but they wouldn't know that we have that agreement because they didn't do enough work on themselves. And now I'm left by myself with the awareness of this mission. And I'm tired of being the bigger person. And you know what I'm talking about, you know? I helped someone 3 days ago. They asked me about what kind of business he wanted to open a Caribbean restaurant in Ethiopia, and he wanted my consultation, and I did it for free because I wanted to, because I felt good about doing it. But that doesn't mean when you come to me in the name of friendship, in the name of just having some spiritual commonality, when you come to me to take more without sharing with me what I need in the moment, I'm refusing to serve you. And God knows, in no time, maybe I am in some place, I am in some kind of consciousness state where you can't even access me, and you are only complicating your journey for you. I am a leader, you know, I'm an African leader, and everyone I meet, I am a mirror to them. I serve as a mirror. They serve me as a mirror, but I'm the ocean, okay? When I say I was playing small, it took me a long time to understand that I'm the ocean, and everyone who came into my life is a fish, you know, in the ocean. And what I know is the ocean is more important to the fish than the fish is to the ocean. The sooner you realize that, the better. All right? I have inner small circle that I care about, that I intend to share the best of me with, but it takes a lot. You know, you have to earn me. It takes evaluation for me to let you into my inner circle. I'm not going to blend in the name of a past life connection anymore. You have to know what it takes to be on a mission. You have to come to your spiritual side. And it's a calling from the universe. It's a calling right now through this video from the universe. If you are on a mission from the Most High, you have to know about the empire. You have to know about the history of Ethiopia, or like some parts of Africa that you are connected to. What do you care about the most that you are in a mission for? Without the compass of the past, trust me, it doesn't matter how far you go into the future. You'll always end up looking back. And you don't want that for yourself. Rastafari. Selassie.